I need your gloves, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Yeah, folks, welcome back to Let's Nostalgia for Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Part
Even as I
2.
emerged from that infernal time-streaming chamber, I suspected treachery. A stronghold.
Treachery.
Derelict. Abandoned.
Basically, Raziel's reaction here is the one I always have waking up. Oh my god, it's Baldy John Patrick's. Save me, Arnold! Let's see if the game will actually cooperate and... Nope, not allow me to switch targets, won't allow me to dodge. It's a good start. Thankfully, the sun-charged Soul Reaver seems to take them out really, really quickly, which makes sense. They are vampires. Yes, they have now been dominated. Yes. We are now in the future. It's a lot like the place we just left, but a bit shittier. Which is, both indicative, isn't it? Anyhow. So we're gonna go through this cathedral once again. But this time with slightly harder enemies. Well, actually not slightly harder, a lot harder enemies. We have our little vampire bros here, who are irritatingly difficult to actually get to kill. Because they do this! They turtle. They turtle hardcore. Attack, bleed, right hill. There we go. Yeah. What? What? How? What? Why did I turn around and start attacking the wall behind me? What was that a thing? Never mind, never mind. There are actually some humans still running around, but they get minced in like seconds. Oh, there we go! There's one of the new enemies. A biomechanical monstrosity, which I actually don't recall if the game ever explains where they come from or why they're here. But yeah, you can probably see they have really weird behaviour as well. They don't attack you right away, but they will attack you. Like they'll run around sort of chasing you for ages, and then get really cautious the moment you turn around and do this infinite blocking thing that every enemy in the game does from this point onwards. So to say, if you haven't learned how to dodge in Counter-Strike yet, you're basically not going to be allowed to progress. Oh, and they hit like trains. Yeah. That was like 3 pokes and he's basically killed me. In fact, yeah, there it is. That little jab to the face was the end. And to make it even more confusing, they exist in the spectral realm. For absolutely no apparent reason. Yeah. I gotta admit, I don't entirely get that. It's like in the first game, the only creatures that existed in the spectral realm were ghosts. And a few mortal creatures, Raziel obviously. And a few mortal creatures that had learned how to like project their spirits and their consciousness more accurately into this realm. So like one of your vampire bros could do it. I don't think Kain could actually do it even. You know, Mr. King Daddy of the vampires himself. But yeah, in this game, just random mooks, mechanical creatures. They can all project themselves into the spirit realm for, again, largely unexplained reasons. Then again, my real criticism, my major criticism of this game is the way they mishandled the spectral realm, I think. It doesn't really get used too much by the way of puzzles, at least not until you get a bit later on. I mean, I think we've had, 2 major examples where shifting to spectral has been absolutely crucial for a puzzle. One in the Sun Temple, I remember that. It was the Sun Temple, wasn't it? Yeah. Or it actually been the dark. No, it was the Sun Temple. And one in that little area after the pillars. That makes the wall turn into a stairwell. That's really all it's done. Whereas in the previous game, there would be something you could do or something you could access. Like secret area, possibly. By shifting into Spectre, it's basically every zone you enter. It's really de-emphasized in this one, which is weird. I can understand it if like the time travel was more prevalent, like you had to regularly switch between time periods to solve puzzles or something like that. But it's not, so making little to no use of the spectral. That baffles me. Yeah, I'm just amusing myself at this point. The fact they are enemies, they're set to attack each other, yet the second they spot me, they all come after me. I haven't even attacked yet. Until, yeah, just let up. Actually, the second they spotted me, they all want Raziel's bony arse. And as you've probably seen, I can run around in circles and get them to attack each other as they're trying to attack me. But there's so little point to it. It really is, unfortunately. And they've got so many hit points as well. See, I wouldn't mind like the infinite block thing if they had less health. So sort of a case, as long as you get the idea of what you need to do, you're okay, kind of thing. Oh, the human died apparently. Literally no idea why. I don't think anyone was attacking him, but he's dead. We'll see a bit here of what I meant, where they hang around, they don't really attack, and then they'll suddenly throw a flurry of blows at you that take you down in seconds. Yeah, there we go. And I actually got, there we go, I can move again. Thank you, game. I wasn't even stun locked, just a case of I was pushing buttons and the game was not responding at all. I don't know what he growled, but apparently it was devastating. I think he criticised Raziel's choice in fashion or something. That was just the final blow. Oh my! Died and shifted into Spectral. Yeah, that happened to me as well. Well, the whole idea was as long as the Soul Reaver was active, I was not immortal, that's the wrong word, but I wouldn't just continue to die as long as I existed in the physical realm. That's also sort of been removed, but not really explained by the game, I don't think. But now it doesn't matter. The status of the Soul Reaver, you continue to lose health as long as you're in physical form. I suppose it's a gameplay tweak to again try and encourage you to really engage with the combat. Which I think I mentioned in the last video. It depends how much I edited out in my own commentary. But I think I mentioned in the last video that the combat is probably actually the weakest part of the sequel. So it continues to baffle me that they insisted not only on focusing on it, but devoting whole mechanics to forcing the player to engage in it. God, that smile. He's like every dentist's dream. No, really, he doesn't have to open a door, he doesn't have to lean his head back and you see all his remaining teeth perfectly. Got plenty of room to operate. Check. It's great. Let's see. And wait for it. Okay, the two in the back are still fighting. Well, Sword Dude has decided that this mysterious entity that's run into the room and started attacking the vampires and other creatures that are attacking him must be the enemy. Only the enemy would help me. My ally would stab me in the back. Like a true friend. Grim product of the future on social media, perhaps? Who knows? Do you mind? At least the mechanical monstrosities have the good common sense to allow me to absorb the souls of their fallen comrades and become even stronger. Do you fuck off? Yeah. The human enemies get like a massive aggression upgrade as well. In addition to the just constantly blocking nonsense, and as I've said, every single goddamn enemy from this point onwards will do by default. Which makes my normal strategy of just leaping in and attacking. What the hell is this? That's potato, turnips. Campest escape ever. I love it. I assume this is an animation glitch. Yeah, I don't think this is supposed to be happening. Try and act. Will this fix it if I try and open a door? There we go. Feeling like you have a bit of tea in your system after all. Okay. Yeah, I've given up with the combat. I'm just gonna run. More where I can get away with not doing the bed. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And again, little mechanic there put in place just to make sure you're forced to do at least some fighting, damn it. After we've made all this effort to force you to fight, you think you're going to avoid it? Not a bit of it, son. I like the design actually. They remind me of something out of Warhammer 40k. Like this should be like a Chaos faction summon of some sort. Possessed armor or possessed Mechanicus, whatever. I can't even see what's going on, but I can see flashes of green, so I assume I'm winning. There we go. Also, a heads up for you folks out there, this might possibly be the last session I do for a little while. Got some personal stuff I need to take care of.
This grotesque tableau certainly eliminated them. For here was Mobius, long since murdered by Kain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade.
Oh, Vampire Kitty, no.
Required further evidence.
'Tis the day the Vampire Kitty gave the ultimate head. It's on!
The trophy Mobius held aloft. A severed head of Vorador.
Vorador, that's it.
Triumphant kill of Mobius's cutthroat mob. His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires. Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Mobius had propelled me over a century to its ghastly future.
Yeah, I'm not entirely certain how Raziel knows the exact time frame, but he's not wrong. It is the future.
Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Mobius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Mobius had effectively stranded me here. This left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought, following Kain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
Ooh. Yeah, remember that tree? That tree's gone now. Well, the path is up. There's something to change anyway. I can't even remember at this point. In the first game, I would have gotten around that by shifting into spectral mode, and the tree would have become a bridge. We would have lifted me up there. Yeah. Okay. I actually could not control Raziel at all there, until he started doing those backsteps. Interesting. By interesting, I mostly mean infuriating. Oh, it's been a hell of a week. It really has. You know, it is actually easier to switch into Spectral, where you don't have to worry about the Soul Reaver killing you, and then just bash them to death. They can't... I don't think they can actually block the Soul Reaver. They can dodge, which is still irritating, but... yeah, it's less irritating than trying to get around the infinite block when you're in physical form. Yeah. Okay. The transfer point is out there, but I'm in here. So how precisely does one proceed? But yes, back to my complaints. I still think that is a missed opportunity. De-emphasizing the spectral form and the puzzles. Do you forget by switching back and forth between the two? I don't recall if this game even has, like, proper secrets. Like I say, you don't really gain abilities per se, so I don't think it really does that kind of backtracking, if I remember right. And, no, can't go inspect the tomb. Can't go play with poor Willie. It doesn't really do that. Doesn't really do backtracking. Like I say, it doesn't really do secret areas. You don't get abilities to make that kind of backtracking work. Oh, hi. More of you. Awesome. I was just let you kill me, actually. Like I said, spectral mode is the easier way to do this fight. I mean, I'm stubborn enough to at least try it, but... yeah. Go on. Come on. There we go. I basically throw myself on his spikes. There we are. Still no idea how this works. I get why Vampire Bro can do this, but not you. Game, could I at least hit the creature? There we go. Thanks for waiting. Now it's your turn. I did also realise as well, actually. I'm on a rant now. Yeah. This game actually got rid of war points. The weird mystic mirror things in the first game. Yeah, this game doesn't have that. I don't recall if it ever gets its own version either. I mean, you do a lot of walking back and forth through the same area. Go away, I don't care. through the same areas. If I don't recall. Yeah.
What pathetic charade is this now, Mobius?
No charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyr spirit.
Your pleas
Eat him.
mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Mobius, and left me stranded here.
I am truly sorry, Raziel, but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the ways.
Why is everyone so obsessed with porpoises?
Authored together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Kain, and by doing so, you have released a
The beast?
multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Kain has murdered me, Raziel. As the Time Guardian, I foresaw that incident long before it occurred, and I take some small comfort in the fact that Kain remains the sole survivor of his vile breed. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
Nice.
Your
Didn't even
argument
try.
is disingenuous, Time Streamer. I cannot see how killing or sparing Kain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by Kain's original refusal at the Pillars. Amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never changed. You are cunning, Mobius. I think you've gotten tangled in your own web.
As Kain clings to his precious seat of power, the pillars sink into a mire of decay, dragging all of Nosgoth down with them.
I don't think this has anything to do with the Pillars, or Kain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid, because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, isn't he? And you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him. Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life, you're terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Kain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
Take thy face from off my door. Take thy fangs from out my heart.
You've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it.
Spectral boy sucks, old man.
Either way, you lose.
So yeah. Get more accusations, more back and forth, more deliciously hammy dialogue. But we care not. We're here to find out our density. Gentlemen, well, I suppose it had been a whole 5 seconds since I was forced to fight. 1 or 6 of you. And again, I'm aware it would be quicker just to allow them to kill me. But a certain amount of stomach pride dictates I at least try to do this the way you're, quote-unquote, intended to. Right, 1. Oh, come on now, I had a good rhythm going there. 2. And last but not least. I take that back, you're very much least. Nah, you tried to vomit verbally, it didn't work. Odd pause there, not sure why the game decided it had to make me pause dramatically before instigating the final kill. But at least it actually let me instigate the kill, so I can really hope for it most, I guess. Tweet. We got a lot of backtracking left to do before we arrive at the next major story beat, so I'm probably going to cut this out. And then when I next get a chance to record, which hopefully should be before you guys really notice the gap. We'll pick up at the Temple of the Tentacle. Yeah. Until then, see you next time, folks. Bye bye now.